Okay, this is a video to kind of help you understand why we need a program like Correct My Posture, or a program that helps people connect their mind to their body. In this picture you can see that I'm flexed at the hip, and all I was doing was showing some ladies. We were doing the Correct My Posture walking technique going up a hill, and the point of this is to to engage the buttock and hip muscles a little more. So I could walk up the hill and just kind of be slightly over. I could actually walk up the hill and be completely upright. But if I flex my hip, this is my hip, and there's my ear. If I flex approximately 45 degrees, if my head was way down here, I'd be flexing at 90 degrees if we put my head right there. So, I'm flexed at the hip about 45 degrees. If my head was up here, you can see where I'd be upright. So that's 45. So with a 45-degree hip flexion with the torso, when I'm walking uphill, that's really going to hit the buttock muscles. This is great for seniors. So again, I demonstrate. I can verbally explain. I can demonstrate. And the lady over here on this side, right here, she thought she was in my position. The image she had in her mind was that she was in the same position as me here. So let's take a look at her walking. So as you can see in her walk, her shoulder's right here, and here is her hip. All right, now she does have a little bit of a forward head, but she's actually not flexed over at all. She's not flexing from this hip socket right here. But what she is flexing from that makes her brain think that she's actually flexed at the hip is her neck. So you can see, look at her, she's looking straight down, and in that position, the image she created in her mind was that she was in my position, whereas her spine and her torso, with exception to the neck, is all the way upright. There's no hip flexion. All of the flexion, so if her head was up here, all of the flexion she actually bent from her neck right here, and then because visually she's looking down at the ground, she actually thinks she's flexing from the hip. So I'm going to do a lot of different videos like this just to show you why we take the time to break all the motions down. A lot of times people think, oh gosh, I don't know that, I heard what you said, I can see, and they're creating the motion, and then when I show them the video, they're shocked, because truly, and that's what happened with this woman right here, she had no idea that she was bending from the neck. The image in her mind, she actually thought she was in this position, and she wasn't even close. There was no flexion from the hip at all. So that's why I created this program, because I see this all the time. All right, so that's a good example.